morning, students. Hope you have completed your assignment. Today we will learn how to find cube root. So in the board you can see the symbolic representation of cube root. Suppose a is any integer and you need to find cube root, so it can be written like this. This represents what? Cube root of a. Or further this can be simplified like that also, means a to the power 1 by 3. But this is the wrong way of writing cube root of a. Generally some students, they will not understand. If 3 it is written here, anyway you will write like 3. This means 3 under root a, but this represents cube root of a. So there is difference between this 3 and this 3. And in copy also, don't ever you write 3 under root a, because this will not represent cube root of a. This will represent 3 root a. Understood? So now we have to find cube root of any integer. For example, 125. We are here to find out cube root of 125. So 125 can be factorized as 5 into 5 into 5. And this we have got one pair. So we will take it out from the root. So our answer is 5. So that means cube root of 125 is 5. It also implies that cube of 5 is 125. I am repeating, cube root of 125 is 5, whereas 5 cube is 125. Both are reverse of each other. Now another way of finding cube root is, you can solve like this also. Cube root of 125 can be written as like this. As we have factorized here, so we can write here 5 cube, then that is equals to 5 to the power 3 and whole to the power 1 by 3. And 3 and 3 will get cancelled, and again you will get 5. That means again you can see the cube root of 125 is 5. So either you can solve this way or that way. Now suppose we are going to find out cube root of minus 27. So under root minus 27. It can be factorized as minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. So again we have got one pair, so that is equals to minus 3. So that means cube root of minus 127 is minus 3. Now let us suppose there are two integers a into b. Suppose here it is a into b. Cube root of a into b. So that means cube is for this integer also and cube is for this integer also. So it can be simplified like this way. Now for example, cube root of 125 into 64. So you can separate it, or you can do it this together also. You can separate, you can give cube to 125, cube root of 125 into cube root of 64. And as we have done here, cube root of 125 is 5, and whereas for 64 is 4. So 5 4s are 20 is the answer. So we can solve like that. This is one example I have given related to this. Now next is, if number is written in the form of a by b, that a by b. So cube root of a by b is equals to, again, cube of under root a by cube root of b. Now one example I am going to give. Cube root of 125 by 216. So cube root of 125 and cube root of 216, you can write it separately and then factorize these numbers. So after doing factorization you can make the pair. So here one pair of 5 we will take out from the cube root, so it will be 5, and here one pair of 2 and another pair of 3. So 1 2 and 1 3 will come out of the cube root. So 5 by 2 3s are 6. 5 by 6 is the answer. So therefore cube root of 125 by 216 is 5 by 6. Now few questions I have selected from exercise 4C. Let us do these questions. So cube root of 729. So you have to first process is you have to factorize 729. So it is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. All of you know how to do factorization. Now again one pair of 3 and one pair of another pair of 3. So the answer is 9. So therefore cube root of 729 is 9. So that means when you will do the cube of 9, you will get 729. Another question, that is question number 11 of exercise 4C. Cube root of minus 1331. So do the factorization. So that is minus 11 into minus 11 into minus 11. So take minus 11 outside. So that is your cube root. Another, the last question of exercise 4C, number 18, that is cube root of minus 512 by 343. You can write it separately. Do the factorization of 512. Do the factorization of 314. Now here you can see there are 9 2's are there. So that means 2 into 2 it is 9 times. So you can write like as 2 to the power 9, and because number of minus sign is negative, means odd, so one minus will come outside. So I have written already one negative sign outside, and 2 to the power 9 and whole to the power 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is of this cube root. Now solve this. As you know, exponential law, a to the power m into a to the power m whole to the power n, that is equals to a to the power m into n. So multiply these two. So we will get minus 2 to the power 9 by 3. So that is 3. And here also 7 to the power 3 whole to the power 1 by 3. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled and you will get here 7. After further simplification you will get minus 8 by 7. So the cube root of this is minus 8 by 7. So this much for today, children. Complete exercise 4C and 4D, and if you have any queries you can message to me through Campus Care. Thank you.